Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am very pleased to introduce our first guest tonight. He has been a national touring headliner for 15 years. Wow. He is now a radio talk show host right here in Mesa. It's called Wild Jokers. It's on 96.1 FM. He's a very funny guy, a personal friend of mine. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Tony Vicich!
How about this? Oh, I'm over here.
Yeah, we're over here.
Okay.
You don't have to be if you want to do the interview over there.
I can do whatever I want, right?
You can do whatever you want.
Thank you.
As long as it's family friendly. We have,
we don't
have any children, but we have
you had
Ryan's
this
mom.
couch cleaned recently?
Define recently.
Yeah, define cleaned. I brushed it off earlier.
Do we do the whole thing standing?
Yes, we do. Okay, well, we
okay.
wait for you to sit. It's kind of a respect thing.
So it's me. I sit first.
You're like the king.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. So.
I knew you were going to do that. I was ready for it.
All right. There we go. Let's
Tony, how are you doing? Thanks so much for being on our show. You doing well?
I'm here, so I must be doing well, because I mean, look where I am.
Yeah, your whole career has landed you a spot on a local television YouTube channel.
Record-setting.
A record-setting, world record-setting.
What kind of record?
Oh, you didn't.
We're enjoying ourselves.
You're not being, we are the world's shortest talk show, which could also mean how many episodes we end up running for. But
when you say shortest, you mean in length, or you mean the amount of times that you?
In length. So Conan O'Brien, his record was 2 minutes and 52 seconds to do a talk show, and we did a talk show in 1 minute and 50. Yeah. We beat him by a minute.
I'm so proud to be part of this.
Well, we're very proud to have you with us.
Thank you. This is, I didn't think ever, but now that I'm here, I'm here in Mesa next to a street that's totally destroyed.
Yeah.
Light rail's coming.
It took me 4 times. Light rail, so what that basically is a hotel on wheels for people that have no place to sleep.
Yes, it is. I have one next to my house. A lot of vagrants.
And when they looked around and said, well, there are a lot of people sleeping on the street, we're going to need this. They went, Mesa! And so now all the people that you see running in on a jack-in-box manically going, can I have another cup of water, can I have another cup of water, now have a place to stay.
Thank you to Mesa, Arizona.
And there was no place to park.
Of course not.
There's no. I pulled in, and someone had actually, I had to drive under a car.
Oh, sorry. Anybody with the license plate J6437, there's a car underneath you.
Yes, a nice car.
Just so you.
It wasn't even like it was. It's not even like it was blocked up with nice cars. There's cars out there on blocks.
It is Mesa.
That's my car.
There's a guy. I kind of bumped his car. He goes, "I'm sleeping here." So.
But he had a car. That's.
He did. He doesn't need the light rail. How'd you get all these people here? What did you do to them to make them show up for this?
We didn't charge them anything.
Did you run into a Starbucks with a squirt gun and go, get over here?
It was a really intimidating squirt gun.
Next to a giant hole on Main Street,
yes.
There's a music store inside a pest control place that we're making television history there. Is that what you did?
Behind me.
Anyway, so what's going on with you?
Well, I'm doing this show. I'm doing some stand-up, and
Yeah.
a lot of great things going on.
Oh wow, I dropped that. Do you have people here?
Do I have people here?
Yeah.
Like friends?
Yeah. No.
I got some friends right there from high school. They weren't really my friends in high school, but now since I have a talk show, like, Paul wasn't that bad. I'm kidding. I love you guys. Hey, you need some help?
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I got it.
Okay.
Just don't want you to get lost back there.
There we go.
So I want to
No,
hear
go
more.
on. Go on.
I want to hear more about this radio talk show you're doing.
I do a radio talk show. It's on every Friday on AM 1260 at 4 p.m. It's also on, sometimes it's on Thursdays, but it's kind of like your show here. It's dicey. So it's on, it's off, it's not on. But
Hey, we are always on YouTube. We had like 1,000 views, Tony.
Can we do that again? Because you need to take that. You got to go. We are always on. It was a little. Don't you think that was a little over the top?
Do it again.
It was a little much. You know, we're kind of like your show.
Did you want me to do it again or not? You said do it again.
I'm giving you the lead-in
Okay.
line.
Okay, go ahead.
Trying to help you.
All right, let's go ahead. I'm ready.
I put on a jacket.
Is that?
I drove here.
Hey, and
you
his
can
jacket is always on.
A man tried to sell me his right foot in front of this building.
How much was that going for?
Yeah.
$1.380.
That's a steal.
And for a green room, you gave me your office to use.
Yeah.
And I saw your desk, and I'd give it up. So it was just.
Wait, the desk or the office or my career?
The papers everywhere. There's a lot of red letters. I don't know what you guys are doing.
I don't know what red letters are.
They're anyway. Go ahead.
No, we're going ahead. We're doing just fine here.
It's good.
So tell us.
Do you have any
so
napkins?
I don't have any napkins. Brandon, do you have any?
No, I'm fresh out actually.
Can I put this here?
Yeah, we
Sure,
don't clean that though.
Yeah.
The bread's clean. Go ahead.
So, so Wild Joker. So, who's some famous people that you've had on your show? I mean, more famous. I mean, you're famous because you're on our show, of course. But
We had Pete Holmes.
okay.
You know who Pete Holmes is?
I don't know who that is.
Do you guys know who Pete Holmes is? See?
Ah, I'm the only
The
one.
audience knows.
Well, that's what's
because
important.
this audience is hip and aware. He does all those Batman parodies on YouTube. You've seen those? Yeah, they're very cool. Pete,
Oh, that's the guy?
not now.
No, okay.
Not now. Not now.
I've seen those. That's great.
Once
okay.
the horse is out of the
You should
barn.
have said Peter Holmes. I know
Really?
who that guy is. I don't know who Pete Holmes is.
Oh, I got to be
Tony knows
formal
who
with
that
you
is.
because you got
Yeah.
like a beard and stuff.
Yes, yes.
Is your bear parked outside? So, we've had Pete Holmes on. We've had Jamie Kennedy, who was on the Jamie Kennedy Experience. We've had. Bear with me.
No, we're good.
We've had Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh.
He was on the
I
show.
didn't know Larry the Cable Guy.
He got her done. So we just have, here's the great thing about this city, and I think your audience will attest to this, because your audience is hip and aware, that the greater Phoenix area has something like 7 or 8 comedy clubs, and we've got all these concert halls and theaters and casinos. So this is really a hotbed for touring comics. They love coming here. And we have a radio show. We get to interview all of them. And it's great, yeah.
Well, there you go. That's fantastic. Now, you have actually, you have been a touring comedian for about, what, 20, 30, 40,
I was a...
50, 60?
I was
How
a-
long have you been comedifying?
I was a touring stand-up comedian for 15 years. And then one day I said, I just can't go back to Cleveland. I don't care what.
Cleveland did you in, huh?
I was in Cleveland. And one day I was big in Cleveland. I was big in Cleveland,
Huge
baby.
in Cleveland.
Yeah. So I did, thank you very much. So anyway, I was a touring stand-up comic for 15 years. I owned a nightclub for a long time. And then I decided to start a comedy workshop just to see what I would do next. And I've been doing it here for 13 years.
There you go. How about that? Thank you. So you do this comedy workshop. You teach comedians. Now, who would you say is your favorite comedy student ever?
I'm going to say Paul Green because I'm on his show. I don't know if you've ever seen Paul Green entertain people, but
They've never seen that. Not tonight. They haven't seen it tonight.
if you ever go anywhere where he is, then he is one of the funniest people I have. Can you put that somewhere, please?
Yeah.
He's one of the funniest people I've ran across in quite some time. So Paul Green's very funny. We've had some people who have gone on to some success. Do you watch The Walking Dead? Of course you do. So Josh McDermott, who plays the doctor who supposedly has the secret cure that can cure whatever this zombie stuff is.
I think it's called Zombie.
It's yeah. No, that was a song by a band. Zombie,
Zombie,
Oh, right, but the-
zombie. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie.
It gets really aggressive.
It is, yeah. What's in your head? What's in your head? What, are you asleep?
No, we're just gonna let you.
Are you asleep over there? You have rented instruments? Your parents paid to have you go learn that stuff on Saturday. All the other kids were playing football, and now you just should be ashamed. Your parents worked hard. We're singing Zombie. Would you like a pickle? Come on over. Come on over and get a pickle. Huh? I'll bring you a pickle. He's a little musician. Hey, bring it over here.
How about a little bringing him some pickle
Hey,
music?
baby.
There's a step there.
No, I'll give him a pickle. You're still not playing. There you go. Anybody else? Drummers? Would you like some pickles? Please. There we go. Are those Zildjian symbols? I don't know. Paste?
Those are Zildjian. Those are my symbols, actually, ladies and gentlemen.
Sir, would you like a pickle?
Paul,
Would anyone in the audience care for a pickle? Who wants a pickle? Over here?
Someone in the back.
Come on up, get a pickle.
Let's give him some pickles!
There you go. There you go. No, God bless you and all you hold holy. There we go. Anybody else? This is the. Come on up. Get a pick. Come on down.
Does anyone want pickles from a jar that has had multiple fingers dipped in the brine?
Doesn't this jacket make me look like a game show host? Come on down. If you pick the right pickle, you could win a new car.
11 of them are dill. One's butter chip. You find out.
There you go. I want to make sure, because you don't want pickle juice to spill.
No, like all over the carpet and stage.
Anywhere, though, because it carries the odor lingers.
Yes, we're aware of that.
The memory lingers.
Oh, that's another song from that band. Because you have to let it linger.
Did you have to? Did you have to? Did you have
Name
to
the band.
let it linger?
Cranberries.
Very good.
Yeah!
You know, a man with a beard has no job, so he knows this stuff.
I work with children.
There you go. Hey.
So now, Tony, what I like to know, you toured for so many years. I'm sure you have all kinds of stories about being on the road, which I would love to hear one as soon as you finish your bite there.
Well, no, I don't.
All right, that was a great segment right there. You just don't have any family-friendly stories to tell the audience.
They are, so they're rather boring. I was I can say this on your show, I was a drug addict for most of my life when I was younger. And then 30 years ago, I got clean and sober.
Let's give it up for that.
Yeah.
And
Hey, just so you know, I couldn't tell the difference.
yeah, I know. Because you weren't born when I was using drugs.
That's probably true.
So I was living in Hollywood, and I could tell you stories from then, but the statute of limitations hasn't ran out on many of those stories.
Right, yeah.
So I was depressed and looking for something to do, and I had ran a little independent business in a couple of comedy clubs. Unbeknownst to the clubs, I was working as an unlicensed pharmaceutical rep in their lobby. So so I needed to cheer myself up because I was depressed, because I was living in Hollywood, I wasn't doing drugs, and there's no reason to live in Hollywood if you're not doing drugs. So,
That's an important lesson,
Yeah.
kids.
and if you don't do drugs, you move to Hollywood, you will do drugs. So anyway, I started going in and watching the comedians to cheer myself up, and I got to know some of them, and I would be talking to them thinking they would cheer me up, and I'd be telling them all these horrible stories about going to jail and wrecking cars and stuff. They'd go, "That's so funny! That's so funny!" And I go, yeah, and then I almost died because it was a fire. And they go, "Ah!" And then one of them said, "You should do this." And he said it like that, and I did.
You should do this.
You should do this.
Was he from New York? What's he doing in Hollywood?
No, he was actually from Nigeria. It was very odd.
Nigeria?
So, yeah, he was a Nigerian who had a Bronx accent, and he was a redhead. So a redheaded Nigerian with a Bronx accent, and he was missing a foot, and he's trying to sell the other one in front of your building.
For $1.38.
Anyway, I started doing, and I immediately started working, and I toured for 15 years, and I did television shows with people like Judd Apatow.
I think 5 people in. She's like, good old Jed.
And like he made This Is 40 was his most recent film. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did Judd Apatow. What's that?
Oh, Freaks and Geeks.
Freaks and
our
Geeks,
audience is doing our research for us. Thank
I
you.
started with Judd, and now I'm here. So
He's made it to the top, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, you know what? I'm full.
Okay.
Thank you, Bill.
Well, Tony, we appreciate you coming on. Why don't you tell us when we can hear your show, give us a good sign out, and we very much appreciate you coming in and telling us.
I don't get to finish.
No, we don't have time for you to finish that.
I don't get to finish my sandwich.
Well, you can finish it where everybody's having fun backstage. Unless you guys just want to sit here and watch Tony finish his sandwich.
You know what? I'll finish in the back.
Yeah, I was going to say the crowd has spoken, but I've run out of interview questions. So,
a couple things real quick. We do stand-up comedy shows every Friday night at the Tempe Center for the Arts, which is a beautiful place, and there's no drink minimum, and there's no age limit, so anybody can come out to those shows. You can oftentimes see Paul Green performing there. And you can hear me usually every Thursday, also every Friday at 4 p.m. on AM 1260, or you can Google it. Google the Double Wide Network and hear me forever and ever and ever. Amen.
well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Tony Vicich!
Thank you.